The Raptors roster looking a lot different than it did on opening night. Ahead of the trade deadline, the Raptors made multiple moves, bringing in 7 new faces, and we heard from the newest players, Kelly Olynyk and Ochai Agbaji. What's the last 24 hours been like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a whirlwind. You know, it's crazy. Obviously, the trade deadline is hectic for everybody, but there's a lot of activity. My name was in a lot of a lot of places, and Toronto kind of came out of nowhere.
Kelly Olynyk grew up in Toronto until he was in grade 7, then they moved to BC. Well, there's that initial shock of being traded from an NBA team to another team. Olynyk went from the Utah Jazz to now getting to play for the team he grew up watching and listening to.
It's really cool to to look back at your life and everything that you've done up till now, and how monumental the Raptors have been in my life. My mom was a scorekeeper here. My dad was an associate coach here for a year. Just being in the driveway, pretending you were a Raptor growing up. So it's like to be, putting on this jersey and these shirts and hats and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's something that you can't even put into words.
Also new to the team is Olynyk's fellow Utah Jazz teammate, Ochai Agbaji. He didn't grow up in Canada. He's from Wisconsin, but says he feels at home here in Toronto because he knows a lot of people from the franchise, including Masai Ujiri, who called him about the trade news.
He was basically saying, you're with family now. I had known him for, I think, five or 6 years now, and he's really close with my dad. So they grew up together, and kind of having those relations before being on the team, and knowing him was good. So now being here, and yeah, he's right. It's like being with family.
A little rest for the Wicked. The Raptors back in action on Saturday when they host the Cleveland Cavaliers. For City News, I'm Lindsay Dunn.